episode of Shelly Telly is going to be about hair. I have very long hair now because mainly because it's easier to take care of when it's long, believe it or not. I don't have to style it. I don't get it cut very often, which means I'm sure it does have some split ends, but whatever. But I just wash my hair. I don't even dry it, okay? I just wash it and let it go. Now my hair, as you can see, I have a lot of gray coming in. It's kind of weird how it just has like a streak here and it looks like a streak there, but now underneath you can see, I have more streaks, it's coming in more and more. So I started going gray, getting a little bit of gray when I was in my 20s, believe it or not. I started coloring my hair when I was in my 20s. And I continued to color it until about, a few years ago. I'm 52 now, so a few years ago, sometime in my 40s, I decided, you know what? Not only is it so expensive, like it was over $100 the last time I went to have my hair dyed. And I mean, my hair was, like not even near this. It was more like, I don't know, maybe here or here, something like that. I don't remember how long my hair was, but it definitely was not long. It was so expensive. It didn't look as great as I wanted it to. And within a few weeks, it starts to grow out. So then either you have to get touch-ups or you just have to wait longer, which makes it look worse. I saw something on the internet yesterday that said something about dealing with the ring of shame. I don't know what they were talking about. I'm guessing they're talking about when you have your hair dyed and it all starts to grow out and then you have this ring. And she was calling it a ring of shame. I was like, yikes. I guess I've often had a ring of shame around my head. But anyway, the other thing is, okay, that was the last time I paid for it. Then I, was still in between times of paying to get my hair colored, which I've only paid to get my hair colored a couple times. Most of the time, I've done it myself, with the little boxes that you buy. But it's so messy. And the longer hair you have, the harder it is to do. And then if you're like me and you can't see very good, then you don't want to get that color on your glasses. I mean, it's just so much trouble and so much, to me, it was just like getting less and less worth it. And then on top of that, you have my head was starting to get a little bit sensitive to like some of the color ingredients, And I thought, this has got to be bad for you. The color, chemicals, and everything on my head like that. It has to be bad. It has to be bad. I didn't want to research that, but I'm sure it is. So my husband was just like, I really like gray hair. I think it looks pretty. And so he says, well, just quit coloring your hair. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to quit coloring my hair. The problem is sometimes I'll look at myself in the mirror and I'll be like, oh my gosh, my hair is, oh my God, I look like one of those little old ladies that is not taking care of themselves. And then I feel really bad about myself. But then sometimes I'll look at my hair and I'll be like, oh, okay, that looks okay. At least from this angle. I don't know what it looks like from this, on top and behind and all that, but right now it looks okay. As long as I can keep it down, But see, when I was teaching, I never, ever kept my hair down. This is the way I always wore my hair at school. I would put it in a braid, a ponytail, or I would twirl it up like this and then clip it up like this. This is the way I always wore my hair. Because when you work with little kids, you don't want to get your hair in their face, basically. And if you work with kids, face to face as much as I do, and it was just too difficult. So now though I try to wear my hair down more, but now when I go into the kitchen and I start washing dishes and stuff. Here in this house that we are renting here in Williamsburg, it is so old and it is so hot. There is not central air and heat. We have two air conditioning units, and one of them is in like the middle room and kind of helping to try to like go into the rest of the house, and the other one's in our bedroom because we've got to have it cool when we sleep. So the kitchen has got to be the hottest room in the house. Like maybe there's not insulation in there somehow. I don't know. It's all plaster, and the whole house is. And anyway, it's just so hot. So, and I love to cook. Okay, so we got a problem here, and I try to set fans up, blowing into the kitchen, but it's still hot. But so I have to wear my hair up for that reason, plus sanitary reasons. I just don't want to get my hair in food. Not that that helps because my hair gets everywhere anyway. I just shed little bits of hair everywhere. But anyway, okay. So anyway, basically, it is hard to like your hair all the time, I'm sure, no matter what kind of style you have. You know, if I had the perfect hair, then if I had my perfect wish of hair, it would be kind of loosely wavy. Unfortunately, I have stick straight hair, and it not only that, it won't hold a curl at all. So yes, I'm finally going to get rid of my hot rollers. I'm trying to cut down on stuff, to take for our trip. So, my hot rollers. I have a real expensive hot roller thing. It's ceramic, and I mean it has ceramic interior in or whatever. Really nice hot rollers, and I guess I said to Charlie today, well, I guess we'll get rid of the hot rollers because my hair never stays long anyway. Within an hour, my hair has the curl has just kind of like waited until there's just a little curve at the bottom practically. No matter what I do, no matter if I use gel, hairspray, nothing. I think my hair is just too straight and heavy because it's long. Perhaps if I had a body wave or slight perm in it, then it might hold better. But again, we're talking about chemicals. The only thing that I would like to do with my hair, if I could, I have thought about, but again, it's putting chemicals on my head, so I don't really know if I want to do that. And that is, I would like to lighten my hair up to have it all this color or streaks of this all throughout my hair. But in talking to my daughter, who's a hairstylist and the most awesomest also, I might add, she said it would take several times because I'd have to go light in stages of lightening my hair and then applying colors to it and so forth. So it wouldn't just be one process either. So I don't know if I want to go to that expense, and how long would it be before I'd have to have it touched up, and then plus we're going to Mexico now, so I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see on that. So anyway, that's about my hair. Any comments? Leave them below. Bye for now.